going to try filming this supplemental portion again. And so, don't worry, I'm being safe in the car here. So, this is a follow-up to the Prosper the Tome-Bound. For those of you that maybe didn't catch this from the beginning, Coder B brought up a question. It led to another question. It led to me upgrading a deck that I did not own. I normally do not do that. That is to say, I usually give the deck list for something that I've played for several months, if not years or longer. And so, made the upgrades. You've seen the video at this point. You know what the upgrades were. Played, and it was awesome. So I didn't win every game that I played. Let's be clear about that. But most importantly, and this has to do with having fun, most importantly, I had something to do every single turn. So there were things to be done during other people's turns. There was things to keep me busy during my turns. It led to a more fun play experience. And that's really what it comes down to. You can't win every game of Commander. Some people might argue with that. Some people might think that they deserve that. Some people might feel that way. But we're just normal mortals playing here. So I don't believe that I'm going to win every game. But if I can get somewhere between 20 and 30% win rate, I'm okay. But mostly, like I said, nothing is as frustrating as sitting there waiting to take your turn, 15, 20 minutes at a time, maybe even, and then play a land go. Terrible, terrible thing to have happen. So with Prosper Tome-Bound, that is not what you can expect. You can expect lots of play. There are a ton of triggers. Being a new player, it's going to be a challenge to, and I'm speaking specifically to Coder B in this case, there is going to be, a lot of organization to play this. My suggestion is, being a Western audience here, we work from left to right. So set your playmat up in that format so that your commander is up here in the left-hand side. When you exile cards, tuck the card behind that one. If you have any other exile effects, which you definitely will have with this deck, you want to set those cards up next to him and remember your timing on triggers. The Prosper's trigger is at the end of turn. Is it Value Cut or one of those is for the land? I'll actually show it on screen here. When a land enters the battlefield, you exile a card. There is also a card that exiles at the end of turn. So, keeping that in mind, you're going to have tons of triggers. Some of the things are going to go to your graveyard or be exiled if you don't use them. Some of them are going to be useful as long as it's on the board. So you're going to have to keep track of all those things. I would not be ashamed to keep a piece of paper next to me even while I was doing this, because there is, again, a lot of triggers. Anyhow, you've got that by now. So yeah, this is supplemental. I will say, and I cannot do this every time, but for those of you, well, first of all, for Coder B, I'm actually going to send you a set of the upgrade cards. I was so confident in my skill, that is research and skill, that I picked one for you, one for me. In this case, I have about half a dozen cards that I'm going to send you. I cannot do this for every person that might send me a deck. Maybe you'll get lucky, though, if you do. Send me your decks. Send me your deck that you want to see upgraded. Whatever the pre-con is, boy, this is a terrible road. Welcome to California. Anyhow, if there is a deck in particular that you would like to see upgraded, put it in the comments. Oh, jogger. Anyhow, put that in the comments, and I may select a deck that I deem appropriate? No. I might select a deck, though, that seems like one that I would play or would add to my collection if I don't already have it. And I will see what I can do to upgrade it to get it to play better for you. Having said all that, thanks for watching.